Where'd I put my... Howdy guys. I'm kidsuperpunch. I've been drawing since I was a wee little turd. I've had plenty of time to suck at drawing, but through my years of learning, I've learned a lot of tips that I want to share with you guys. So I'd like for you guys to come along, and if you'd like, come along. So come along and let's draw some cool stuff together. Alright, so what we're going to be doing today is drawing Enoch from Over the Garden Wall. Awesome character, fun design, and so what we're going to do here is open up a new document. We're going to go ahead and set up y-axis mirroring, and what that's going to do for us is anything we draw on the left side will be mirrored onto the right side, and vice versa. Anything on the right side will be mirrored onto the left side. And here I'm just using it to help me draw a circle, because I'm not really good at doing that by hand, but it'll help us here to do this and make it look even on both sides. So here I'm just really drawing the eye, some sense of where the nose is, the mouth. Kind of wanted to make it look like it was looking down on you, so everything is a little bit towards the top to give it the sense of it being above you and looking down towards you. Here I went ahead and skipped forward a little bit to show where the drawing was currently at. I drew a little bit of a sense of where the body would be on this other layer. So I went ahead and popped that underneath, and it's really good to use the layers like this so that way you can draw over anything that you already have and just clean it up. It makes it easier for me at least to draw over something I already did, because then it isn't just coming up from scratch. Usually I do about 2 or 3 passes. I know it seems a little excessive maybe, but it definitely allows me to refine it a bit further and further each time. And I find this is a good way to work because you aren't starting from scratch every single time. You have something to work off of. Once I feel good about where the sketch is at, I go ahead and lower the opacity, put it on a different layer, and start a new line layer. Now for this one, I'm really going to try to make sure that the lines are clean. Depending on how I'm feeling, I try to do a different color for the lines. It allows you to bring more character and life to your line weights, so it isn't just a black line. However, if you do want to use a black line, feel free to do so. It's your artwork, so go ahead and just feel it out and see what works best for you. One thing to point out here is I did make a separate layer for the colors. This way I can keep the lines, the colors, the shadows, and the highlights all separated. Just some layer management. So simple stuff here. I'm just using a brush tool to create an outline so I could then fill it in with the fill tool or the paint bucket tool, whatever it's called in your program. For this particular character, I had to go in and create different strands of color. All I really did was use the color selector and go a little bit lighter and a little bit darker just to create variations in the color. Filling it in was tedious work, but it really helped accent that this was a straw texture and that there was variations in the coloration of it. So I went ahead and popped in a background. I usually find it helps with adjusting the values. So once I popped it in, it felt like it was a little bit too bright, and I went ahead and turned down the lightness on the entire color layer. This way it automatically helped me make it a little bit darker, made it easier for me to pop in a light layer and really bring out those lights. I like doing a light layer that's a little bit yellow and orange and setting it either to soft light, hard light, or vivid light, depending what works best. Really just play along with your layer settings and you'll get something that works for you. So you can see I jumped a little bit further. All I really did was just set up a new light layer, highlight the edges of each thing, took a light brush over all the layers that I had, and I like to add a little bit of a glow to the edges of each of my drawings. Helps the light stand out a bit further, a little bit better, and makes it feel like it's actually glowing. You can see I just added a rough texture to the background and made it look like it's lit up a bit, so that way it looks like it's hitting a light behind it. And here you go, this is the final product. I think overall I'm happy with the results. I added a few more background elements like flags that you see in the episode, and I added a bit of a film grain on top of it just to give it a bit more texture than what you would normally get from a high resolution digital drawing. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed drawing with me. This is my first actual YouTube video related to anything drawing, and I'm still trying to get my bearings. Hopefully I can get another video out to you guys. In any case, if you're interested, like, subscribe, do whatever you do for any normal YouTube video. If you guys have any suggestions for my next video or have anything that you want me to draw, please go ahead and leave a comment. I'd love to see it, I'd love to do it, and I'd love to draw with you guys again. If you'd like to check out more of my work, I'm on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. My name should be kidsuperpunch. There you should be able to follow anything that I'm working on, any behind the scenes, any current artwork, any past artwork, and anything that you'd be interested in. Anyway, I don't know how to end one of these things, so you guys have a good one. See y'all later.